Well, let's talk about Zion Williamson, who a year ago suffered a devastating broken right foot, an injury that ended up costing him the 2021-22 season. And a year later, on July 6th, his 22nd birthday, the New Orleans Pelicans forward signed his 5-year designated rookie max extension that could be up to $231 million. And as Zion puts it, he's got something to prove.
I want to prove that I'm a winner. Simple as that. I want to win with Coach. I want to win with my teammates. And the ultimate goal is to win a championship. And I feel like that's what we're all striving for. Like Griff said, we're hungry. Y'all saw this past year what the team did, and I'm just excited to add to that.
All right, Wendy, I'm going to start with you. What does the ceiling look like for the Pelicans with a healthy Zion?
They are such an exciting young team. This is what the Pelicans are hoping that Kevin Durant may have a chance to see and why he would potentially want to join them. But I got to be honest with you. If Zion is what he can be, I don't even know if I would touch this team because it would take Brandon Ingram. Zion now cannot be traded because now he's in the same boat as Ben Simmons with the contract that he signed. I am a huge believer in Zion when he's on the court. He is an all-NBA player. He's the greatest interior scorer that I've seen since Shaquille O'Neal in the league. He can do so many things for you. And if he would ever get into the condition he was in when he was at Duke, if you have a moment someday and you want to remember Zion Williamson, just search on YouTube his defensive highlights at Duke. Forget the dunks. Just look for his defensive highlights. He was as dominant of a defensive player in college as we've seen recently, and that hasn't happened in the NBA because he's been injured. This contract that he signed was a very interesting deal that seems to benefit both sides. And he signed it yesterday at his camp with the YMCA with a bunch of kids around him, and I thought it was a really cool moment. We've had a lot of down moments with Zion over the last year. This was an uplifting one. But the Pelicans got some victories in this contract. Number one, there is no player option. Zion is now tied to the Pelicans for the next 6 years, and that means that the team can truly try to build around him without worrying about his wandering eye. That was important. Number two, the first year of the contract is fully guaranteed at $33 million. In the memo that went out to the teams this morning, the last 4 years of the contract, there are protections for the Pelicans in case. It doesn't say why, and I'm sure those details will come out in the coming days, but there are protections for the Pelicans on the salary in those back 4 years. So the Pelicans were able to commit to him and get a commitment from him, but know that they're protected in case we have more bad news. And the hope is they will not. That all of these Zion injuries have actually been different and that it's just bad luck and that he will find a groove. And they also gave him the give. So why did they get that? The give was they gave him the escalator clause so that if he makes All-NBA next year, which if he is healthy, I think he's got a great chance to do, he can trigger an extra $40 million bonus into that contract. So this was something that I thought might take months to work out. Zion set the standard. He was willing to come to a deal to keep the momentum going. And I think that's a big step for him and a big step for the Pelicans. I am very bullish on their future, and I think that Zion could have a real step forward this year with that team.
All right, what about you, Courtney?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're a top 8 team for sure in the Western Conference next season. They were in the play-in tournament this year. They beat the Spurs, they beat the Clippers, and then they took the Suns to 6 in the first round, all without Zion Williamson. So I feel like you take that next step in getting Zion back and he's healthy, he can play the majority of next year, and you have pretty good insurance for him too. Like, let's not forget, Larry Nance Jr. and E.J. Liddell, like behind him, if you're looking at the depth chart, that would make me confident as a Pelicans fan that you don't need Zion to play the entire year. Like, you can kind of build in almost some of that like emergency insurance for those situations, but this is a great roster. It's a young roster, too. I mean, like, there's a lot to like about this group. The trade with C.J. McCollum going there, Brandon Ingram. As Wendy had mentioned, I think that their ceiling is very high for where they're going to be potentially this next season. I mean, they're out of play-in territory for me. Like, this is a top 8 team in the Western Conference next year.
Yeah, I like them a lot. I think they're going to make a lot of noise, and they're actually going to be a team to be reckoned with. When I was just mentioning those teams in the Western Conference, I left them out, and I left them out on purpose, Victoria, because I know we're about to get to them. But when you look at what they did in the playoffs this year, and two of the best things I think that ever happened to the New Orleans Pelicans organization was Willie Green, number one, becoming their head coach. Number two, C.J. McCollum being there. Because now he's a guy that Zion can lean on, not just on the court, but off the court for any kind of advice, because that's just the human being that C.J. McCollum is. But when I look at this team, you look at a Herbert Jones, who at some point I think is going to win Defensive Player of the Year because he has that size, that length, and can defend at a very high level. You look at Valanciunas. You look at what they just drafted in Dyson Daniels, another guy that with size that can defend and distribute the basketball. But here's the most important thing. With Brandon Ingram and C.J. McCollum, it's not like Zion has a ton of pressure on him to be spectacular. I think he just has to be Zion and just be available, and the rest would take care of itself. Having guys surrounded around him that can score the basketball and take a little bit of pressure off of him puts the New Orleans Pelicans in a position to be a force to be reckoned with in the Western Conference this year.
All right, thank you, Wendy. We've got a lot more with you in just a bit, but we have some break.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.